So hello guys, my name is Simon Gupta and you can see that today I am riding this Royal Enfield Himalayan, and this is the first time I am riding this motorcycle. Okay, and this motorcycle, to be honest with you, a little bit unconventional if you look at the other Royal Enfield motorcycles. So I am going to tell you that what are the good things about this motorcycle and what are the things we should know, or the Royal Enfield should know and change about this motorcycle.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear.
So this is the meter console of Royal Enfield Himalayan. Okay, so you can see that in left hand side this is the indicator, this is the upper dipper, this is the horn, and this is the passing switch. And on the other hand you can see this is the ignition and this is the self start button. Okay, so let's fire it up. So now as you can see that I am riding the Royal Enfield Himalayan, and that is in BS4 version, it's not a BS6. So you can take this review for overall Royal Enfield Himalayan, okay. So I will also tell you the basic difference in between the BS4 and the BS6, and I'm going to highlight the especially what are the changes was made or is made actually in BS4 and the BS6. Okay, so if I'll talk about the riding experience on this motorcycle, so this motorcycle is a little bit taller side and the suspension is a little bit good, okay, because obviously this motorcycle is mainly known for off-roading purposes, and this motorcycle is, the front suspension is very light, and along with the handlebar is also very light. So as you can see that how easily I can maneuver this motorcycle into the busy traffic. So now let's check this out. Okay, so which I'm not supposed to do, okay, but still I'm doing it because I just want to test this motorcycle, that how good it is in a busy traffic. So now to talk about the suspension, the rear suspension is a little bit stiffer side. I'm not saying that it will be like too hard, okay, but it is medium, okay. But thanks to Royal Enfield that they are giving the soft material seat, okay, and as a result what happened that if you are taking this motorcycle into the patchy road, it will not gonna give you the problem, okay. So now this is the exact thing that I'm checking, that how good it is in the busy traffic. See how easily I can maneuver because of this light handlebar, and also along with it I have to mention that this motorcycle is having the very light clutch, so I don't have any problem to maneuver this motorcycle, okay, and also in gear shifting. Now this motorcycle, what I feel so that it has some quality issues, okay. Now I will differentiate with the BS4 and the BS6. In BS6 the problem is almost solved, okay, but if you are considering taking this motorcycle in a BS4, then I will request you that please try to avoid this bike, okay. But if you want to take a BS6 motorcycle, then yes, of course you can go ahead and take this motorcycle, so there is no problem in that. Now now you can see that how easily I can cross the bumps. If I would have Dominar or my RR310, then it will be very difficult for me. So I can easily understand the each and every bump or each and every pothole, okay, and which I can easily manage with this motorcycle. So now if I'll talk about the pickup, so the pickup is not that great, okay, because obviously it is a touring motorcycle, and as well as you can do off-road. As an off-road motorcycle, what are the power it's supposed to be given, it is already been given by Royal Enfield. But what makes me much more irritating that it doesn't have 6th gear, okay. So you will get 5th gearbox with this motorcycle. So I missed the 6th number gear in this situation, okay. And if I will ride this motorcycle in a highway, then of course the 6th number gear is needed, okay. And to talk about the BS6 version, in this case, that in BS6 also it doesn't come with any 6th gear. So it's very quite surprising for me that Royal Enfield should give this in this motorcycle 6th number gear, at least in BS6 version. Now let's check the off-roading capability. So it is not the proper off-road, but see, I have entirely I can stand up into this motorcycle with the help of the footrest, and it is quite good. Now you can see that I have given the full acceleration, and the acceleration is not that great, okay. But yeah, if I'll talk about the speed, then of course I need to talk about the tire as well. The tire is the radial tire, so it is not having any problem. So if you are taking this motorcycle to the muddy area, so it will not give you any problem, okay. So that is the good thing about this motorcycle, what I think so. And now if I'll talk about the tire, so obviously I don't want to miss out the braking part as well. So yeah, so if I'll talk about the brake, specifically this motorcycle BS4 doesn't come with ABS, okay, because that time ABS was not that mandatory, but after 2020 the ABS is mandatory for over 150 motorcycles. So what is the good thing about this motorcycle? Obviously if you are doing off-road, okay, so ABS will not that needed, okay. But how Royal Enfield is managing into its BS6 version, let me tell you. First, that you will get dual channel ABS in BS6 version, not in this motorcycle but in BS6, okay. You will get switchable ABS, and that for the rear. So whenever you need the ABS, so you can turn it on, and actually it is turn it on by default, okay. And if you don't need, if you are doing pure off-roading, so that time you will need to turn off the ABS, and you can turn it off, and there will be a button is given into the digital cockpit, okay. So that's the good thing what I like about this motorcycle. For the street, yes, this motorcycle is good, but as your reference that my height is 5'6", and I was facing a little bit difficulty, okay, to take this motorcycle out of the parking, and also to take this motorcycle out of the stand, okay. So this is the area of concern for me. But if your height is 5'8" or 5'10" or 6 feet, this motorcycle probably the best motorcycle for you, okay. So you can see that here and there this motorcycle is having the quality issues. BS6, I'm not saying that definitely it has been solved in proper way, but it is not that worst like BS4 version, okay. So let's take a U-turn, okay, let's see. Okay, so now you can see that I'm not getting the proper way to take U-turn, so now let's take it. Okay, so now I have taken the proper U-turn, okay. The turning radius is actually worst for me because obviously for my height, okay. But if you are long enough, so obviously you can take down your feet and you can take a easily U-turn from in a smaller space, so that will not be the big problem for you. And to talk about the pickup is not that great, as I have told already, okay. But yes, if you need to overtake someone or something in a busy highway, then you should have to take 1 gear down or 2 gear down, and then you can do the overtake, and then again you can shift the gear up, okay. So this is the area of concern for me. And another thing which is added into BS6 version, and that is that there's a small to known as a digital dial. Okay, it will be added into the meter console, where it will give you the navigation. It's exactly like the Meteor 350. Okay. It will give you the live navigation, so you can understand, and it works pretty well. So far as I understand, so far as I know from my actually one of my friend, those actually who is having Meteor 350. So now you can see that I have pushed this motorcycle up, and if I'll talk about the stability wise, then this motorcycle is not stable. So up to 70 or 80 kilometer per hour, it will be good. The stability wise, this motorcycle is not that great, okay, because obviously I can understand this motorcycle is mainly for off-roading purposes. But yes, if you are doing like 70% off-road and 30% on-road, then I will suggest this motorcycle is perfect for you. But if you are thinking that you can take this motorcycle into the tour, then yes, you can take it. There is no problem in that, because obviously it will come with side panniers and all that. Okay, so obviously it will give you the extra stability. Okay, so that is the good thing about this motorcycle, what I can think of. Okay, and should you consider this motorcycle? Yes, of course you can consider this motorcycle, because in this price segment there is no other bike is offering this many features. Okay, especially into this adventure series. Okay, so this is the reason actually I was thinking I will tell you that you can go with this BS6 version of this Royal Enfield Himalayan. So hi guys, so now I'm back in my home, so I'm going to tell you some positive aspects of this motorcycle and some of the things which I personally don't like about this motorcycle, and also I'm going to tell you that whether you should consider this motorcycle or not, okay, in this price segment. And chalo, so let's start with the positive aspects. So if I'll talk about this motorcycle specifically, the positive aspects of Royal Enfield Himalayan is the price. Okay, because in this price segment there are no motorcycles are offering this many options. Okay, so this is the first positive aspect of this motorcycle. Okay, so if you are looking for a good tourer motorcycle, or let's say that if you are looking for a motorcycle which will have the capability to ride in off-road and as well as in on-road, this motorcycle is one of the affordable motorcycle according to me. Because the next level, if you want to take it, then I think the KTM Adventure 390 is there, and another motorcycle is the BMW GS 310R, which is close to 1 lakh greater than this motorcycle, or 1.2 lakh, okay, respectively. So I feel that this motorcycle is one of the best motorcycle according to me in its price segment. So now the second thing what I like about this motorcycle is the handling. As I have told you that it has the light clutch, so if you are taking this motorcycle in a tight parking, then you will not face any difficulty. But yes, if you are a shorter rider just like me, then you will struggle to take a U-turn specifically. But if your height is 5'8" or 5'10", this motorcycle absolutely spot on for you. Okay, and trust me, I don't feel any problem if I'll ride this motorcycle in a busy traffic. But yes, if I will take this motorcycle out of the parking, then I will feel the problem. Okay, and now another thing which I like about this motorcycle is the suspension, and this is the excellent suspension what I can think of. Okay, because the Royal Enfield is focusing on its engineering, so literally I can understand its suspension, because the front suspension is very light. Okay, so if you are taking this motorcycle in a off-road, then this motorcycle will be the brilliant motorcycle for you, as well as the rear suspension is very stiff. So as a result, what will happen, you will get a good stability, even though if you ride this motorcycle either on a patchy road or if you are taking this motorcycle into the highway. So this is the third point which I like about this motorcycle. And now fourth point what I like about this motorcycle, and which is especially the BS6 version, that it is giving you the meter, a small to known as a digital dial, where you can see the navigations. And also this motorcycle is providing you the live compass, okay, and this is the another thing which I like about this motorcycle. Now another good thing about this motorcycle is if you are taking this motorcycle in a BS6 version, then you will be getting the switchable ABS, which is one of the costliest thing what I can think of, because nowadays in expensive bikes doesn't have also the switchable ABS, so you can turn it on the ABS while you need it, and if you don't need the ABS then you can turn it off, specifically if you do off-road. Okay, this is the best thing what I like about this motorcycle in BS6. No motorcycle is perfect in this world, so obviously this motorcycle is also having some of the flaws, okay, so which I'm going to discuss one after another. The first disadvantage of this motorcycle is, you know, the quality. Okay, I know this motorcycle is not that aggressive price range, but somehow I feel that this motorcycle is having little bit quality issues. Okay, so once I was taking this motorcycle into the patchy road, it is just literally shaking. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe this motorcycle go out of my hand, but unfortunately it's not happened. Okay, so somehow I personally feel, so the showroom guy was telling me that yes, Ford it has the problem, but in BS6 there is no problem. Okay, the biggest problem what I personally feel after riding this motorcycle, and that is the lacking of 6th gear. Okay, so this motorcycle is coming with 5th gearbox, and to be honest with you, if you ride this motorcycle into a highway, so specifically when you are taking overtake, then you feel that the lack of the 6th gear. But this motorcycle is decent enough if you're riding this motorcycle into 60 or 70 or 80 max. Okay, but if you are trying to push hard and if you want to ride this motorcycle 100 and 120, it will struggle a lot. And in BS6 version you will get preloaded the side panniers and top box, so I don't know that if you are taking it into the highway, then how good it will be with the 5th gearbox. But yes, considering the fact, I'm just going to tell you that I am riding this BS4 version. So if you are considering this motorcycle in second hand, yes, you can take that, but I will suggest you personally that please avoid this. And if you are taking it BS6 version, then I will tell you that yes, you can take this motorcycle in BS6, it will not disappoint you. So this is my final verdict about this Royal Enfield Himalayan. So that's all from my end, guys. So if you like this video, you can give a thumbs up button, and if you don't like this video, you can give a thumbs down button. But no matter what, please subscribe my channel, that is the Bangalorean Monk, and hit the bell icon so that you will get the earliest notification. So I have to take a sweet alvida from you guys, so take care, have blast, and bye bye.